Hello friends, in this video we will see how to configure Appium for automating iOS applications. So basically to install Appium you need to install some prerequisites before it. So you require a Mac machine for automating iOS applications. You cannot do it in Windows. Next thing you require is Java JDK, Android SDK, Homebrew, Node modules. These all links are in the description. You can visit my website as well, which is mobileautotools.wordpress.com. Its link is in the description as well. So basically you need to install this Homebrew. You can install it with this command in terminal. You need to install Node.js, lib iMobile device, iDevice installer, Carthage, iOS deploy, and xcpretty. So these all are the development tools for Xcode. So then you require Appium. So you can install Appium by using npm command, which is npm install -g Appium. So you can install it in your terminal. So after installing Appium, you can check for the Appium version by using command appium-v. So npm will install latest Appium version, which is the current version. So in my scenario, the current version is 1.7.0. So it can be different when you install. So, but don't worry, latest Appium has more capabilities than the older Appium. Next thing, we also require Python or Java. Java had already been installed with Java JDK, but in case you want to do automation testing with Python, you need to install Python in Mac. In Mac, there is already a Python installed, but it is recommended to install another Python because that Python may got corrupt any package in the user library. You also require Appium Python client along with Python. So to install that, you just need to you can just install it with pip command, pip install, and we can in my system there is already installed. So we can check the pip list. Yeah, so here you can see Appium Python client. So you can also download it with pip install. Next thing you require is Xcode. So for Xcode, you can directly download it from App Store. So in App Store, you can just search for Xcode. Yeah, so in my case, it is already installed. So here you can see if not installed, there must be a install icon here. So you can directly install it from here. It will be quite heavy, so it will take time to get installed, download and installed. So these library we already installed. Then after setting up all these, what you need to do is you need to configure WebdriverAgent in Appium. So for that you need to open this path. So in this path, uh, you can see the Appium WebDriver is there in the Appium directory in the node modules. This path is also in the description. You can check it. So now you need to install these two commands on this path. Just need to run these commands in this path. It will download some libraries for WebDriver. Yeah, so these commands uh, will will install some libraries in WebDriver. So it get installed, and after installing these commands, we need to open WebDriver for its configuration. So for opening WebDriver, we can navigate to this path and open this WebdriverAgent.xcode project in Xcode. So now there's two way. One is to use free developer account and another is to use paid developer account. But in our scenario, we will use free Apple developer account. So you can note down these steps in order to install WebDriver. So you need to change bundle identifier, and also you need to enable automatic manage signing. You need to change bundle identifier with something like this, any random number, whatever you want to give. So you need to add your account, free Apple developer account, whatever Apple developer account you already have. If you don't have, you can create an Apple ID and do the sign up. In my scenario, I already have Apple developer account, so I'm not creating one. So you need to configure these targets. So one is WebDriver Agent Lib, second is WebDriver Agent Runner, and third one is integration app. So now I am configuring WebDriver Agent Runner. Basically, you just need to give this, and in build settings, you need to change this Facebook com.facebook.webdriveragent to something like test something, any random number you want to give. So after that, you need to do configure an integration app. For that, you have to follow the same steps. You just need to change bundle identifier in this scenario as well. Yeah. So now we have to decide the target on which we need to install this WebDriver and run the iOS automation. So you can, if you have any real devices connect, you will have the real devices out here. I'm doing it for for my simulator, so I'm doing it. We will test the same by running a test case. I already have a test case written. Let me just run the same test case. Yeah, I think Appium port is not started. So let me just start it. Yeah, so Appium got started. Now we will run the same. So as you can see, the simulator get launched. So the script is waiting for the simulator to get launched. Now it will install WebdriverAgent app which we configured manually. Yeah, so it installed WebdriverAgent and it's also get launched. So now with the help of WebdriverAgent, it will launch the setting app of iOS application. So it will perform some steps and the script will get over. So these WebDriver configuration are not mandatory every time. You just need to do it first time in your system when you do the Appium setup. I hope this video helps you in configuring Appium for iOS application automation. Thank you very much.